I do want to get into a quick segment here. What are some of the worst, since Halloween is this weekend, what are some of the worst Halloween parties you've been to? I have one I can share. I don't know if Whitmer, I know you got a pretty bizarre one that's
It's
just
an
it's just
uncomfortable,
awkward,
awkward kind of
uncomfortable.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine, it's a little uncomfortable. I was able to make it for me. I was able to make it less uncomfortable, but so all
I
right. So
wasn't.
basically,
I didn't have that luxury. I couldn't. There was nothing I could do to
yeah.
make that any more enjoyable.
All
Mine.
right. So this was again. This is actually I got a Facebook memory about it.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I can't read it. So hell, what? I
Uh,
can't
says
uh,
read that.
he
Just
said.
read it.
it says, "Do you eat candy corn?" It says, "Hell no!" with the question with an exclamation point, and then it says, "Yes, I like eating wax."
All right. Is it? Oh, you know what? I
What?
can't vote on it because he doesn't have Instagram.
Who?
Matt.
I'll screenshot
How
and
does
send it to Matt.
Tommy?
No, Tommy's
No,
Instagram.
Tommy does. Yeah, I forgot. He just really uses
Come
it.
on, man. Anyway, yeah. So my bad Halloween party was I got a Facebook notification about this because 2 years ago this happened where ironically 2 years ago today. So Danny and I we when she still lived in Maryland, we were going to go out to this one bar called High Tops because it was like how it was Halloween weekend and everything. We figured, there will be Halloween parties, everything this weekend. Because local bars have cool theme events and everything. So she went as some sort of character from Nightmare Before Christmas, and I didn't feel like getting too dressed
Jeff
up.
got the
So
case of the lazies.
yes, exactly. I got the case of the Bryans. So I literally went as the character
There's another
Dave
one.
from The Office, aka just Jim, putting a name tag that says "Hello, my name is Dave." I had a similar looking light blue shirt with a dark tie. um, so every bar, or so the bars we went to, specifically High Stops, there were people there, but no one was dressed up for Halloween because I guess everyone had done their Halloween parties like the weekend before, which made no sense. So literally, Danny and I were the only ones dressed up. Luckily, I'm just in a shirt, just nice button-down shirt, a tie, and a name tag. Danny's like completely dressed up and everything. I think she's like some sort of face paint on it and just other like an actual costume. So we ended up going the moment we walk into the bar. Literally, everyone's completely just normal. We're the only two actually dressed up. I'm like, I can just feel the awkwardness. I'm like, oh my god, this is
So is
awful.
it?
Like, huh?
So are you like Michael Scott and what's her name, Karen, when she's dressed up as a cheerleader?
Carol.
Carol.
See, literally, that's exactly it. Because you know how Michael takes off the head? I took off the name tag.
What do you call that? An Indian woman.
So
I'm
I
sorry.
thought no, because like literally, I even went up to because again, like I was like, I don't know, like if people are really that into the show, I feel like they would get it. And so I ended up going to the bar, and the bartender goes, "What can I get for you, Dave?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, you're okay." Just like it just like the whole conversation with the bartender got awkward. I'm like, "This just sucks." I think we each grabbed like one drink, and I'm like, let's just go. Like this is going to go from bad to worse to flat out ugly. Let's just go. And we try to go in another few other places. Literally, no one that entire night for any bar we try to go to, no one was dressed up. Not even like anyone around town. Because again, for whatever reason, everyone had done all their Halloween parties the weekend before. So that makes no sense.
That's the weird part. If Halloween is like in the middle of the week, it's always a hard part. Like, do you do
Well,
the weekend
right.
before or the weekend after? It's one of those things.
Yeah.
It's always rough.
I don't know because I think this was what like a Friday. No, it was a Friday. So I guess Halloween technically would have been like a Monday or Tuesday or something like that.
You said this was 2 years ago?
Yeah,
It would have been on a Thursday. Because last year would have
There
been
you
on a
go.
Friday, so the year before it would have been on a Thursday.
gotcha. Yeah, so but it was just bad timing for everything. So it was like, all right, well, this just sucks. So we ended up leaving, going home, and then so it was not a fun night. Because I remember Danny posted something on Facebook, hence the Facebook memory about how she we count she more so
Not
than I
green.
had a terrible time.
I tried.
What?
Didn't work.
What are you trying to do?
Get my tongue to be green.
I noticed.
Oh my god. Anyway, Whitmer, why don't you share your story just so I can
Well, he was very
ignore the
very
child in this podcast call on this podcast call.
Was this pacifier?
Brian, it's way past your bedtime, buddy.
My jaw's
7:15,
actually
it's really
kind of
late.
hurting. My jaw's actually kind of hurting.
You're an old man. I don't know what to tell you.
These guys pacifier. He can't be that old.
Well, he's just trying to get some of his youth back, you know?
Man.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, Whitmer, go ahead. What's your horrible Halloween party story?
I forget if this was junior or sophomore year of college back in Bloom. So I'm just going to say it was in the middle years of Bloomsburg. Being in Bloomsburg, and I just got invited to, one of my friends just invited me to like a little Halloween party get together she was having with some friends at some apartment in town. It's like, whatever, it's fine. I got nothing else.
Just something to do,
Yeah.
so it's like, why not?
So I don't think any of us are really that into the costume kind of thing for Halloween. And
I mean, I'll put it this way: when I was younger, I used to it was more fun when you're younger.
When you're younger, yeah, it makes more sense. And
then like I feel like as you get older, though, it's just the only time there's definitely different times where a group of my friends and I, we grab costumes, but it'd be like something cheap, something easy, something just really quick to throw together. But it was more so like funny costumes that we would try to throw together more than like cool looking costumes. We would just try to get like the most ridiculous looking costumes together, just to like have more of a fun time,
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Mine was I just went to a Halloween store that was in the mall. I just went, you know what, screw it. There was a cowboy hat. I'll be a cowboy. I just put on a button-down shirt, jeans.
Nice.
Boom, done.
Boom. There it is.
Believe it or not, I think that hat cost me about like $15, something like that.
All right. There you go.
So that wasn't too bad. I still have it.
Nice.
Never gonna wear it. So just there, doing nothing.
Wear it this weekend.
Because I got a lot going on this weekend. I'm gonna wear it around the house. I'm working this weekend.
Wear it at
Wear it
work.
Wear it to work.
Nah. Nah.
Boo,
Nah.
Whitmer, boo.
Yeah, no.
Get in the holiday spirit. Why is Halloween a holiday?
No. It just
Like-
is.
Spooky.
Like I get why it's
Spookiness.
like spooky season. But I understand why Thanksgiving is. Sorry, I completely like cut you off. I understand, like, it's a real question now. Like, I understand
I mean,
Thanksgiving, and I understand Christmas. I
wrong.
understand like New Year's. I understand like Memorial. I understand like all that. But like Halloween,
It's more of a holiday for when you're
Why?
a kid. It
That's
comes
true,
a little
I
back
guess
for
so.
when you're at college, just because you're drunk. Some people just want to dress up and
okay.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
Even this year, we were lazy. We didn't even decorate the house or anything. It was like we didn't care about Halloween. This year,
like literally the
one,
last
this year's
couple
already
years,
been. This year's already felt like 5 years, and
Oh my
the other
God,
thing,
yeah.
it's also kind of felt fast at the same time because we're already near Halloween. We're already in October.
That's true.
When a year that's already felt like 5.
That's very, very true.
But-
Yeah.
Back to my story because it's in
Sorry,
the middle of
sorry.
something. I kind of got
Sorry.
those
Sorry.
random tangents.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. It was a real question. I
It's
had
a
to-
real question.
It
and
is a
I'll come back.
legitimate question, though.
Yeah, well, we can come back to it after I tell my story, but I just want to quickly get through it, and then
Fine.
we can move on. But it was one of those
Jeff.
things, and I told before you got on, I was telling Jeff this, not really previewing it, but it was remember that it was similar to that one time you guys both came up and how uncomfortable and awkward it was at times. So imagine that times 10. So I get the party was maybe like we left, it was at like 8, the party started, and I was literally there for an hour. I was there for an hour because the only thing there wasn't even really that much alcohol. I don't think there was like any beer. It was only like some sangria punch thing they made.
Yeah.
Wasn't that great. It was okay. And all we
That
did was
sucks.
just sit around in a circle. We did
Wow.
nothing. We didn't do anything. There was
That
no we didn't play any
sounds-
we didn't play beer pong, flip cup, no games of any sort. We just kind of sit around. They just kind of talked. I knew one person there. I knew nobody else. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Wow. That
this is
honestly
really-
sounds flat out horrible.
It was. It's like, I'll make the worst
Poor
most of
Whitmer.
it. I'll gonna maybe stick for an hour because I feel like it'd kind of be rude to be invited to a party and
Hmm.
leave 5 minutes in because the party is so uncomfortable. I feel like that's also kind of
Yeah.
rude to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave. See you guys. So it's like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll suck it up for an hour. It's like, all right, I'll just tell my
There you go.
I'm leaving. Peace. I'm gone. See ya.
Yeah. Damn. That
Because that was
sounds-
all I was going to be able to take because I don't know these people. All they talked about, I think, was like classes and stuff like that, and people I didn't know. was
Yeah,
like,
because my
okay,
favorite thing about a college Halloween party, talking about classes, sitting in a circle.
doing nothing, not even really trying to get drunk or.
Well, I mean, like
anything.
I enjoy talking to some people about these classes because I want to know like what they're learning.
Yeah, but
Also,
like
that's how you meet new people too. Like when you're like you go to college and then but you don't know them. You're like, oh yeah, like what
Well, yeah,
major?
no, that's
Well,
true.
that's
Your
one thing, but
professors.
it's like when you're talking about this one person that's in your class that I have no idea who you are and or person that you're talking about, and I've got nothing. Because all these people I think we're in like the same class or something. So I was on the outside to begin with. So it's like I have no idea
Well, that's
what
why
you're talking about.
that's why you ask and be like, yo, like what's your major? Kind of like
Nah.
gotta fact find.
Whitmer,
Nah,
nah.
I wasn't interested. I'm just gonna be straight honest there. I wasn't interested.
Love it.
I'll be honest.
Fair.
I'll be a dick. Yeah, I didn't care.
I'll be a
Fair.
dick.
Fair on that
My
point.
man,
Fair.
Whitmer.
Yeah, I got my dickish tendencies too. So, I mean, everyone's had those like awkward kind of parties kind of thing, but there was like last year at Bloom, it wasn't that bad because what we did was we pre-gamed at someone's apartment where I got pretty tipsy beforehand, and I didn't completely get blacked out or anything, but I got pretty drunk that night because we then went to the bars afterwards, did all that stuff. So that one was fun.
Yeah.
The other
There you
one
go.
wasn't.